Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it has been about 2 years since I played this game. And it was one of the first streams that we did on the channel. Back then I didn't do no microphone and didn't have any microphone. This time I'm going to do a little bit of voice acting for you guys. Di here wants to be the attorney. Anybody else who has not played this game that doesn't know the answers to it, you are permitted to participate. But make sure that when somebody is working on a cross-examination, you don't override them, because I'm only going to allow one person to do the testimonies. I am going to also have a guide here. I'm only going to use it from memory, okay? We are going to be doing the first turnabout. Hopefully I do well. Are you ready? Yes. Damn it! Why me? I can't get caught. Not like this. I've got to find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court Lobby number 2. Boy, am I ever nervous? Right? Oh, hiya, Chief. Phew, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat. Says a lot about you. And your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes, actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons why I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. Nick! Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence! I ain't afraid to die! What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over! I'm finished! Finished! I can't live in a world without her! I can't! Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Oh, Nick, you gotta tell me! Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspaper says it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That I owe him one. Which is why I took the case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. Why does it look black on stream? It's clearly purple. August 3rd, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Cool. Hands shaky, eyesight fading. Hey there, Phoenix. Di, you already feel this way, don't ya? The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and consistently. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, do you want to take a look at the court record first before answering? The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Phew, I know this one. Glad I read the case report over to cover so many times. Wait. Oh. No way! I forgot! I'm drawing a total blank here! Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim? Of course I know the victim's name. I just forgot temporarily. I think I have a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who's the victim in this case? So, this one you'll probably need to look at the case record. So we have Mia Fey, who is Chief Attorney at the Fey & Co. office. She's a defense attorney. This is our client. This is the victim of the case. And of course, this is the prosecutor. So out of those choices, who's our victim? The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... There's your autopsy report. And there's your choices. She wants to do this trial. She wants to get the feel for the game. Hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Ronnie. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor? As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what the object was? The murder weapon was this statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right? Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, it is not true that the victim had recently dumped you. Hey! Watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumb. She just wasn't taking my calls, or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyway? Mr. But what you describe is generally what we mean by dumb. In fact, she had completely abandoned him and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them, the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appeared to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddies? Sugar? Yes, older men, who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude. We can clearly see what kind of a woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now, right? I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? Alright, Di, this is up to you. It does not matter which choice you pick. You can let him speak or stop him. These are your choices. You want to wait and see, huh? Might be better not to get involved in this one. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, no way! That she-dog! I'm gonna die! I'm just gonna drop dead! Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this! Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Cool. Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Alright, your choice. Should you have him answer honestly, or do you want to stop him from answering? Thank you for the subscription. Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. Yeah, they're from the troll. Di, keep an eye on chat, please. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh, yes. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quarreled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell me the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sott used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your per usual. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor? You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor? Okay, Di, listen closely. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lie in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then the witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, press it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record with the R button. Then point out the contradictions in the testimony. Alright, I will not be rereading the statements. So, Di, you can ask to have them pressed, present evidence, or next statement. And since this is one of the easy ones, you can ask for the court record to be brought up at any time during the statements. Are you ready? Okay. You can press, next statement, you can check the court records or present evidence. I would always look at the court record before you decide to present evidence. If you want more details, ask to press. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests that the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course. What the witness means is the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? This is statement 2 now. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next? Statement 3. What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. True words have never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did Kate call him off so quickly? So, you looked into the apartment. What happened then? Statement number 4. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all and there was blood everywhere. I guess it would look fatal to anyone. Very well, what happened next? Statement number 5. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no, nothing. Okay, what happened next? Statement number 6. Thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police, what happened next? This statement, I can already tell you, this is not a lie. We already got evidence to prove that this is a fact. "1 p.m., are you certain?" "Yes, absolutely." He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right? Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. I just gave you a clue, Di. So, the attorney badge is not going to prove your case. So, this could help you. The thinker doesn't present any time, but the autopsy report does give you a time. You found the body at 1 p.m.? You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. That was nowhere to, no body to find at 1 o'clock p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sawt, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 o'clock p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Good job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? Time of discovery. This one we're going to find out more lies on top of lies. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 o'clock p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Right? You know what to do. I've got this one. You heard that testimony, right? Oh, on Di, can we have the pinned message updated? I see 11 likes. I feel like I'm going to end up losing 3 of those subscriptions because of that one person. But that's okay. All right. All right. Based on your evidence, you probably should already see the contradiction. You said heard, not saw. Yes, heard. All I saw was the body lying there. I didn't think to look at anything else, at least anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something? But if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. Coming from the television. Are you sure it was a television and not a radio? Well, no, I guess it might have been a radio. Incidentally, there was no radio on the premises. There was only one large TV. Right? I can't put my finger on it, but something about this seems fishy. And there's your clue. Something about hearing the television. The witness has testified. He heard the time. I can also go back if you want to go back to a statement too, so. How do you explain the gap? Well, witness, can you explain this? We can also use this testimony too, because there's more than one testimony, pieces of testimony here that we can use the evidence on too. Press again. Video? Yes, that would explain why the time was wrong. True, true. Right. I think the problem lies someplace else. We're agreed that you heard the time at the scene then. That's the last statement. You want to present on this one? There isn't exactly anything to present on this statement. I can't exactly present anything on this one either. And me, I already gave you a clue on the press for this one. I can't present anything on this one because there isn't really any evidence to support this yet. Me, I gave you a hint on this statement too. Alright, let's take a look at our evidence. Let's see. Well, the autopsy report isn't going to tell us anything. This is just labeled as a statue. It doesn't tell us anything. We have a passport that doesn't tell us anything. This one says electricity to Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime.
Objection!
Hold it right there. The prosecution has said that there was a blackout at the time of discovery, and this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! Well, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Saw? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Saw, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These consistent corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Saw. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. Ouch. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. You've got to, this is one of those testimonies you have to listen to very closely and find out what is puzzling. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock? I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. So this testimony is pretty much self-explanatory. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remembered the table clock. A table clock? Table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Oh, is that, are you asking to press this one die? I see 3. Okay. The murder weapon? Yes, the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did you doze off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. And there's your clue. That is the last statement, too. And what do we present? There's only one evidence that you probably can think of. That's what I thought. Objection! Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are? Just answer the question, Mr. Saw It. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Page. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. You know, the prosecution could actually get in trouble for not presenting it correctly. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness's testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony now? Think about this one. Get this done. Yes, for both reasons. Okay, we'll press yes. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he... well, he didn't exactly know her. He's a door-to-door salesman. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Saw It, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. The voice was buried into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness' face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard, no. I mean, I saw, Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, I hate you! It was him, I tell you, I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claim. Mr. Wright. Your Honor, you claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on that. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. As a matter of fact, it is clear. If you simply... One of these only makes sense. And if you get it wrong, you get penalized for it, so think carefully. We're going to check the batteries. You want to check the batteries. Wait. I didn't sneeze, I coughed. That's a good choice. Let's try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Your Honor, may I have the clock? I ask the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So, we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? Well, it's 11:25. As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Sod heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Sod, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! 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 You forgot one thing. What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? He does have a logical point. If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Unfortunately, with everything that was presented, yes, he does. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close! Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sod. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. A criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Grr. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Not so fast, Mr. Sod. Chief. Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking outside the box. Don't waste time doubting the fact, assuming the clock was 3 hours slow, and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my client beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough word. Let's see you pull this off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running slow. Well, let's see. Time of death is 7:31, 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Cause of death, loss of blood due to blunt force trauma. Statue in the shape of the thinker. It's rather heavy. Passport. The victim apparently arrived home from Paris at 7:30 the day before the murder. I'm not going to bother looking at the blackout report because it doesn't give us much. So, which one are we presenting? Take that! The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time differences between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sot? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out different than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness, he was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, GG die. And with that, this court is adjourned. It turns out that Mr. Frank Sart was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim went home. After he left, Mr. Sot let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sot grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew. I still can't believe we won. Right? Good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. Not at all. Not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen a chief looking this happy. She's this glad. Imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over! Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick! Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait. No! I mean bad, 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 bad! Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever! Larry, she was a... Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butt's innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner. Movie. My treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present. Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this card for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Wow, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. She was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry. Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. No, you don't gotta sympathize with me, it's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? This one I'm going to probably do anyways, because this doesn't really matter. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? Pretty hefty clock to be taking traveling. Well, make of it what you will. Hey, Nick. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really? I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right? Listen. Learn. Grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent lives. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us. Unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then. But that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell Chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Hello, this is Maya. Hey Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely. And it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. And I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some paper inside it, and it's dead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, that's probably... There's a probability that it might turn out that way, yes? Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but I expect dinner. Something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis. See you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fay & Co. Law Office. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine. The papers? I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you're a poor liar. Why? I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh ho! You're not cogniferous of my background. Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh ho! My dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry. But I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fan Co. Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh? That's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia! Maybe she's in her office. That smell. Blood. Sis? Someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? The strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay underneath the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally, she was cold. Chief. It's impressive with dried blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Chief. Start seeing her like this. But if there are any other clues here, she was struck in the head with a blunt object. Probably died instantly. Oh, she was exactly that. Figured out that she still had life. The thinker, right next to her, must have been the murder weapon. There's some glass shards near the chief's body. Must be pieces of the glass light stand lying broken in the corner back of the room. Nothing else that seems like a clue here. Huh? A piece of paper. It must have fallen. What could it be? The word is written in blood on this scrap of paper. Mine. Can you write this? This piece of paper is common story dated yesterday. Better call the police. Find out what the girl was doing here. Painful to look, but happened to. It's like he was hit in the head with one object. Probably died instantly. Some shards of glass were scattered on the floor. There seemed to be the remains of a glass light stand. Right. I better call the police. That's funny. It looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! Police! Please, come quick! What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window. She's staring right at me. phone in her hand. That girl just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh. I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes! Don't scare me like that! Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay. I work here. Maya. Maya Faye. Maya Faye? Maya! So, Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. Never thought there'd be used for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Alright. She seems to be shocked. I don't want to disturb her. Can you tell me what happened? She was already dead. So, you're the chief sister. You were here visiting this late at night? Yes. She wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Yes. The clock. The thinker. Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote it on the back of this receipt. That's my name! Why? Why would she write my name? Please, calm down. Why would she write my name? Oh, now I've done it. The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe? What an odd name. We received a report from the building across the way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been that woman I saw. Anyways, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch, okay? Great. Just great. Maya. Wait. Whoa! Excuse me. This word Maya here means anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? With her dying breath. She wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6, 9:07 a.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. You look so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Die? These choices are up to you. Yeah, you can pick any one you want. It really doesn't matter which one you pick. First option, okay. I better give it to her straight. It's up to you. Up to me? Yes. I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never going to believe me, are they? Even you. When you found me in the office, looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard? What about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How did that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on the edge the whole time. It's been a while. So he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I just can't sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia, I know. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this? This is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. I can say, no, that's not strange. Tell me more about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. The morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. A clock shaped like the thinker one Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation was recorded on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So, you say you have a conversation with your sister on your phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered. The detective took my cell phone. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo added to the court record. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second. You said the Fae family? So Mia was into this stuff too? Of course. She left the mountains to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest to goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Oh, can't you contact me as spirit then? You can just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I'm trying to do something on that level. I thought that would be too easy. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I ever was in trouble, I should call her. Well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you can go ask him to represent me? Your choice. Sure, why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. No one else to turn to. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. Trial tomorrow at 10. What? Tomorrow? Tomorrow. What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. When will that happen? They give me until 4 o'clock this afternoon. Visiting hours. I'll better hurry. Alright, I'll be back. Did you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing for the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, in the morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. That's the thinker clock that Larry made. Practically qualifies as a serial murderer by now. So then, when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9 o'clock. The lights were off and no could smell blood. Then I found her and my sister. Thanks, man. That's all I needed here for now. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. According to the receptionist, the boss is out. She couldn't say when he'll be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention to run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Yes, let's come back later. September 6th, Fay & Co. Law Offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busy searching for clues. Hey, you there! This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the Blitz guy, aren't you? No, Phoenix Wright. How could you mistaken me for Larry? Ah, guess I was wrong. Guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That Larry Butts guy. He was a killer. You're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Right. And you were... Alright, Di, you can pick whatever you want. Do you remember his name? Gumshoe, okay. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right. At your service. It would have been funny if you picked the other two, because there would have been some kind of a joke behind it. Hang on. That's Detective Gumshoe to you, pal. Anyways, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. Be right there. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you better do it quick. He thinks I'm my lawyer. Yes, let's talk to him. About Miss Faye. Did you do an autopsy? You want to know the results, eh? Now don't look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, you can see the report, but that's all. Autopsy report added to the court record. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is one trial you aren't going to win. Well, why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Edgeworth? I'm sure you know what that means. You being a lawyer and all. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? You can choose which one you want. You don't know. Okay. Never heard of him. Whoa, and you call yourself a lawyer, pal? About 4 years ago, this Edgeworth guy became a prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Surprised you don't know him? Of course I know him. I was just playing dumb. He's a cold, heartless machine who will do anything to get a guilty verdict. There are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Alright. So what we're gonna do... I was wondering, did you see my Faye's cell phone? Oh, that. I have that. Do you think you could give it back? Sure, I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Uh-oh, he's on to me. Okay, I'm gonna be very frank with you on this one, Di. There is only one choice that we can pick on this one, because if we pick the wrong choice, we probably will have to redo this section again. So, the whole point of this is to uncover the truth. But unfortunately, we're going to have to lie. Ready to lie on this one, Di? You're not ready to lie? Well, we're gonna have to lie. Okay, I can't be straight with this guy, but what should I tell him? Something the matter? Oh, no, the carry strap on the cell phone. This? It says the Steel Samurai Warrior of Neo Oldie Tokyo. The Steel Samurai, that hero, the action hero on TV? Yeah, you see, that strap is a collector's item. She was worried it might get lost if it went down to the precinct. That's what she said? Yes. Okay, pal. He's not supposed to know that. I wrote down all the numbers she called anyways. Here you go. Seems she didn't notice the recorded conversation. Maya's cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. There, we lied. I like that part, lying. Check the court records to hear the recording conversation. I guess I've asked all the questions I need. Let's see. This is what we're up to. This is the conversation that we already know. You all done, pal? Yes. Thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influencing the witnesses with your lawyery ways, pal. Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. Witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. You just told me her name. Well, you just told me her name. Miss May, huh? So you sent her home already then? You're tricking your lawyer. You're trying your lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Wow. You already know something about Dick Gumshoe, right? September 6th. Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth, right? So smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say anything to the lawyer, pal. Memo to self. Thanks Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie. It's all so exciting. I can hardly contain myself. Ooh, let me go freshen up so I can look the part of a beautiful eyewitness. I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. I hate to break it to you, Phoenix, but it may just be you. There's a screwdriver stuck in the drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's look and take a look. Hey! Hey, hey! What are you doing? No touching! Ooh, bad boy. You really shouldn't pry around in other people's rooms, you know. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Upset? I thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Do you think you'd tell me something? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, up there? You sound just like a lawyer in the movie. Like a man with a big vocabulary. not encourage her. You know, the thing that occurred, happened the other day. The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it. Pretty please? Let me see. Well, dream on. That was fake. Very fake. If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Could you just, who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No, hey! I'm just doing my job here! You know you're cute when you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your little hopes up, didn't you? Still fake. Oh boy. I see there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what an amazing power of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives, like, on television. No, not me. I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Hmm? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Di, do you want to slap her? Well, we're gonna have to leave. Let's see if we can go here. No, we don't want to go here. Let's go here. Hey! What is it? Did you meet the lawyer? Sorry. I haven't seen him yet. I see. Better go see if I can find the elite lawyer she's talking about. So, let's go. Not go here. Let's go here. Seems like Mr. Grossberg is out. Well, maybe I should just wait here for him to come back. If that wasn't the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Aha! So you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He's even grander than I imagined. A badge on your collar. Ah, so you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes. Well, yes. What do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one could get in touch with you? Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marvin Grossberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Oh, with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Fey. Oh, yes, Maya Fey. Go on. Huh? Why the strange reaction? Acha-cha. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Anyways, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. What's going on? He refused me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? How can you refuse just like that? Please tell me. Why you won't take the case? Well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see? But the client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Crap. Creep, fine. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Huh? Did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I've nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? How did you know Mia Faye? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day, quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. A mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with burning passion. Ever look back that one? That's quite a painting. Aha! You noticed. My pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the wave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it. Not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. I'm not buying. Jeez! Alright, let's talk to Mia again. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center Visitors Room. Hiya. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just be honest. I really don't think you should use that guy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bones. What really happened? You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. What about your family? I have my sister. Father died when I was very young. I don't know where my mother is. Don't know? So she could still be alive. Women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual powers runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man. He ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer. She left the mountain. So you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Also, I had to become independent, or I would lose my power. I feel bad for her. All by herself up on that mountain. So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. I had a stir and everyone was talking about it. Apparently, the police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. They didn't use the spare meeting, did they? The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. Thought? The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret. jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughing stock of the nation. I see. White. Excuse me? White? That was his name. My sister told me. White? Just a little longer now before the state appointed a lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her or go home? Di, I'm going to leave this choice to you. Go home. I made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, these are your choices too. It doesn't matter which choice you pick. No one is as sad as a person without any tread. I know. I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one. Get you out of here. Right, thank you. She smiled at me. That looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And I trust you. And you trust me, too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? It's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's drawer? It was when I tried to look into the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you are? Ah, I beg your pardon, sir. I'm the bellboy of this establishment. At your service, sir. Oh, right. I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I believe our guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please, stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah. Wait, no, hey! Oh, why does it seem every time I come here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. I almost forgot. Gah! You came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there is a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corpse phoned. Oh, right, sure. Mr. White, Blue Corpse. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? There's a screwdriver stuck out of that half-open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? Ah, wiretap? What does a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Those things don't work anymore because everybody's on cell phone. They have other means of tapping into phone calls. Yeah, that's why I say these things are useless. Wiretap added to the court record. There is definitely something suspicious about this, Miss May. Why would she have something like this in her hotel room? There's a story behind all of this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to the woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, bellboy? Still there? I'm a scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. To be continued. Yeah, wiretapping. September 7th, 10 o'clock a.m., District Court, Courtroom Number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. How's that worth? I'd better not show any signs of weakness today, but he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth. Please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defense, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. Prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw it do it. Prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. Let's see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. We may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of the homicide down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let's use this floor map of the office to explain. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death? Loss of blood to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker, found next to the body, sir. So it's heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands, sir. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans added to the court record. Now, detective? Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had hard evidence. She did it, sir. Detective Gumshoe? Please testify to the court about this hard evidence. Maya Faye's arrest. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Faye, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Miss Maya Faye. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Faye at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Yes, sir, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction in that whole testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradictions in a witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give it a try. Something the matter? No, Your Honor. I'd like to begin my cross-examination. Alright. You're gonna go next? Okay. Second statement. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and you arriving at the scene of the crime? Right, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So tell us who the two people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. Why is that? What's your reason? Well, pressing that entered statement 5. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah? If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence. Evidence she did it, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly what about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? Miss May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess pressing can have its advantages. Yes. Gah! Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results show that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How you like that? That's my hard evidence. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor? Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, sir. Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. And did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me, pal. Just listen, I'm getting to the good part. I got a bad feeling about this. Do you have proof it was Mia who wrote that? Of course I do, pal. He sounded pretty confident this might not be good. Statement number 4. Statement number 5. Statement number 6, which is the last statement. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and movies. This isn't a movie, Detective. Oof. Let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases. No. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order. That didn't go so well. That's right. What he said. This whole testimony. There has to be a contradiction in there. So let's find it. All right. So you already got a clue of what statements from pressing your statements. You want to see your court record. Okay, so we got the attorney badge, we have the autopsy report. Cause single blunt force trauma, death within 10 minutes. My cell phone, we have flash cards. We have the thinker statue. We have the wiretap. We have the receipt with Maya's name on the back of it. And we have floor plans. What he just said confirms the evidence, so that doesn't contradict anything. Statement 5. You can't prove this statement because you don't have any evidence to prove this. You pressing on the last, let's see. This one's already proven, so there's no contradiction on this one. This one you pressed, you got a little bit of hint on this one, so out of all the statements, this is the best one to present evidence on. You can't go next. This is the last statement. If I go next, it's going to go right back to the first statement. Why did you tell her the answer? Is that what we're using? Yeah, but that's clearly telling her the answer.
Objection!
It's no different from you showing her the thing. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course she wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is the report from your department, detective. Immediate death due to blow from a blunt object. He died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately could not have time to write anything down. Objection! Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When? It's gonna be the day after the murder. What's the day after the murder? The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is out of date, Your Honor. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is possibility the victim lived for several moments after the blow. I received these results this morning. No way! Your Honor, it's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edgeworth. I should have known you'd had something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright? You look shocked. Something you wanted to say? Alright, Di, I'm gonna let you pick this one, because it really doesn't matter which one you pick. You're gonna blame the detective, alright. Detective Gumshoe, you're a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? I thought... Detective Gumshoe. I'm disappointed in you, handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? Oh. Your Honor, I submit the report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. Autopsy report updated to the court record. Well, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes. Darn, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor, innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May. At your service. Order. An introduction should not require a reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from one-time winking. Both statements are bad. Hello, Cerulean. I think I pronounced that right. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Aw, yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the hearts of every man in this courtroom. Tell us, where you were on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred. Gee, I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay toll offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Witness account. It was like 9 o'clock at the night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. Yeah, that's all I saw. Every little pixie. Well, Your Honor, I see it as a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait, Your Honor. Yes, Mr. Wright? What about my cross-examination? I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, I understand you were Miss Mia Fay's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? I'll gladly proceed with the cross-examination, if only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. She has to have some weakness. Very well, you may begin your cross-examination. Why did you do that? Huh? Why? Like, why not? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? Oh, well, gee. What? That's it? You can't get out of this question that easily. I sort of, had a feeling. Well, I had a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Maybe I should press a little harder on this one. Let's see how far I can run with this. Surely you must have had a reason to look out your window at that time of night. Ooh. Mr. Wright, I will not have you badgering my witness. Badgering? You insist on needling her with these trivial questions? I really don't think it should be allowed. Yeah, stop him! The poor girl. Order. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Poor girl. What about poor me? You looked out the window. What did you see next? Guy is probably going to have words with her. You're going to have words. Third statement. How do you know she was the defendant? You know, she had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know, okay? There's only one person at the scene of the crime with a short, girlish figure. The testimony is bulletproof. Right. You can question the testimony. You want to question it? Because the other one will just go back, reverting back to the testimony, and then you're going to go back and recycle through all your statements. Hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wright, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what is the meaning of this? Somebody tell me, because I'm clueless about this. I mean, okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. What do you say to that, Miss May? Right. What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all that trivial little details were necessary, darling. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. The woman dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with the weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, the kind of statue-y clock, the thinker, I think. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you, Steve? I see. Only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin your cross-examination. Di, you want words with her, don't ya? Yes. 2. Is that right? As in, you're right. As you looked from the hotel. Which hand do I hold my knife in again? Right. It was my right hand. Right. Satisfied, Mr. Wright? Please continue. Di's probably like, seriously? How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what that's what she was wearing. Oh, and her hair was all done up like a bun. What happened then? Where did this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. I see. What sort of weapon was it? Oh, the... Oops, hold on a sec. Yeah, see what we can. Alright. So we got Mia's autopsy report, Maya's cell phone, glass shards, the thinker, wiretap, receipt, floor plans. I can show it to you. But remember, what you see in here, it may say it here and stuff like that, but you gotta question yourself. How does she know all this stuff? So, it mentions the statue there. How does April May know about the statue? Because all this cell phone's gonna tell you is, yeah, that confirms the statement that she's saying. But you got a bigger question. Okay. Clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Well, don't look so sour, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I had a feeling I'm onto something now. That clock, the clock, statue clock, the thinker, I think. So, they just went back to that statement telling you that, okay, now that it's been pressed, what do you present? because the only possible way that she would know that the thinker was a clock would be how?
Objection!
Miss May? What you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Ooh. You'd like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same situation, you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock?
Objection!
The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Yes, of course. You will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright.
Objection!
But questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Oh, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. You do not want to argue that statement. Phew, that was close. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. Huh? What? So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? What? That's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. So, you been to the law office of Fay & Co? No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. Law office of Fay & Co, where the murder took place, is very close to the hotel. You could have easily heard the clock. Well, Mr. Wright, are you satisfied? No, Your Honor. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because... Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing its clockwork. I'm glad that Di remembers the phone conversation. How could you possibly just take a look right now? Oh. See anything interesting, Your Honor? Is as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is as you see. The clock was empty. It couldn't have run. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat! Well, Miss May? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. Wright. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow, he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask from the clockwork When was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there is no contradiction. That's true. That is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. And that is exactly what happened, Your Honor. Well, Mr. Wright, can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Oh, impossible, of course. I have proof. What? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves that the clockwork was removed is... So what are we choosing? The phone?
Take that!
Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Oh, you have a girly phone. Oh, wait, this isn't my phone. Listen, this is the defendant's cell phone, and it contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Good detective. Better remember he's up for evaluation soon. Gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for that big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was reported. Which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. What? Well, Miss May, would you care to explain to the court? Just how did you know that this weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What's the again? So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objection, Mr. Wright? The witness claims that she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. Please produce the evidence that will provide the witness had not seen the clock before. No, that's not going to help you right now. See, it says found in Miss May's hotel room. There's no evidence to support this claim. Do you want to go through all the evidences first? Alright, so we see the wiretap says found in Miss May's hotel room. A department store receipt with letters written in blood on the back. This is the floor plans. If you look at the floor plans, it shows Mia Fey's office, and the view of which was seen from the Gatewater Hotel. This is the autopsy report. Died from a blow by a blunt object. May have lived for a few minutes after being hit. The cell phone. You've seen the cell phone multiple times. Glass shards. Broken remains of a glass light stand. Broken beyond all recognition. The thinker. Clock in the form of a statue. The clock's gears have been removed. Made by Larry Box. It's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible! Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today? Oh. What is it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it and she should die for it. Die! Whoa! Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law and the witness will remain calm. Oh? You silly me. Did I lose it? I guess I did. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor. Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because... The witness had never held a clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard? That is correct, Your Honor. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Oh, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me evidence proving the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. Yeah, we'll do the wire thingy now. Have a look at this. Ah! Ooh! What's that? I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fey's phone, were you not? Ooh.
Objection!
Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping her phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is which it's not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah? I think I can. It's simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof of the proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... Hello, Herlock Sholmes. Oh, that's not going to tell you where... That's not going to say anything about the weapon was a clock. That paper is a receipt. Well, we have to have supporting evidence. They need evidence to prove that the weapon was mentioned on a phone call that it was a clock, and the wiretap doesn't store information. It only taps into a phone call. Well, this is technically the second trial. I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Yeah, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what is this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew that the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong?
Objection!
Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness' face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. La la loof. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Miss May. Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. We'll try it. Miss May. What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? You killed her, didn't you? Order. There will be order. What? How can you possibly say that? Are you mad? All I did was a little wiretapping. Oops. Dang. So you admit you tapped her phone. Wait. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it. You think you're so smart, Mr. Lawyer? Because I can prove it. And I will. You can't be serious. No way. Way, I say. Way. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why? That's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service? To be really honest with you, this is the first time I've seen this in all of my playthroughs. I have not seen this line of conversation. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee? Think I'm making this up? Ask the bellboy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, this is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to let her just walk away. There's no way I could win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you're sunken quite low enough already.
Objection!
I object to calling to the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition? If Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you'll recognize that Miss April May was not the killer. Thus, she is innocent. Thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. What? I better find something suspicious in that bellboy's testimony. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. What should I do? You are a brave fairy. Alright, I've got nothing to lose except for, well, everything. Understood, I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Yes, sir. I received your summons in the middle of work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. He said it was rather heavy. So, without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 o'clock in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 o'clock on the dot. I brought it to her precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Right, I'm ready, I hope. This is it. If I can't prove Miss May was involved with the murder, how? Maya will be finished. Alright, this testimony is going to require... We're going to require a lot. 'Are you sure it was Miss May on the phone? Absolutely, sir. How can you be so certain? Check Miss May in personally, sir. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them, and the point being, I remembered her quite well, sir. He spoiled something there. Yes, what then? Statement 3?
Hold it!
9 o'clock on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on TV and wished to drink after she finished her. 9 o'clock, the time for the murder. Statement 4. Statement 5, which is the last statement.
Hold it!
You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir. So very absolutely, sir. It's an enduring mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embracer, sir. Embracer? Is that French for embrace? It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. So why would she she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prime demeanor, sir. It was a moment I shall never ever forget, sir. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think our Miss May was up to something and wanted the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally you understood. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen. Can I? Wait! Please wait. Yes? Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question.
Objection!
Your Honor, I must object. This rate of justice has gone on long enough. Oh no, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question. That's all. Okay. This is really it. Now this is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Alright. Tell me again about room service. Again, sir? Exactly 9 o'clock I delivered room service to Miss May in room 303. The guest had requested iced coffee. $18 was the charge. I see. $18? Does this seem a bit expensive? Yeah, well, iced coffee for 2, you know. And we don't skimp on the ice, sir. What did he say? What did you say? Rather quite... Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in Miss May's room?
Objection!
I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes. I see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. Was that good barrister, Mr. Edgeworth? He asked me not to mention him if I wasn't specifically asked. Oof! You fool! I've done it. I've won. Miss April May checked into a twin room with a man, correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought them room service, you didn't see the man in the room. That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Wright? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... Well, we just established that she didn't do it. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof! Your Honor, as he has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. My, what a convenient little setup. But it's too late. Too late? I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Oof. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Enough. The court acknowledges the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and the defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes. Yes, sir. Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. Wright, you are amazing in there. Really? I think I'm gonna be your newest fan. Oh, I was doing my job, you know. Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? That face of his, with his eyes wide and trembling lips. It sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. So, what happens with me? Do I get to go home now? Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. But I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? That man with Miss May? He's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. Probably detention center now. May have to go down there later. Anyways, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so. Don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there was only one part that hadn't been stripped from the record. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Maya doesn't belong in that detention center, and it's up to me to set her free. All right, Di. Would you like to continue? You're good for now? Was it stressful? A bit, yeah. Does Di want to become an attorney? Not sure. Is this something that you'd play on your own? Possibly. Well, I do hope you get a chance to play it on your own, because it is a very fun game. Based on what you just seen in today's stream, you were more excited for this than you were for Hotel Dusk and Last Window? You did do good, yes. All right. You like this more than the other two I played, right? I mean, with Hotel Dusk, it was kind of hard to remember based on how long most of the chapters take. That is true. And I think the chapters were slightly longer in Last Window. This game, it keeps reminding you exactly what happened, like more than once. Alright, well, I will keep going next week. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. I told you this game, you'll have more feelings for the characters than you did with the other two games, because they do express the characters' emotions in this game. And I can almost guarantee that once episode 2 started and you realized that Mia Fey was dead, you were probably very heartbroken. And on top of that, to learn that her own sister witnessed her die. This game has 5 episodes. When it was released on Game Boy, it only had 4 episodes. Then they released it over in the States with 5 episodes. They're not short. the first episode is going to be short. The second episode is going to be 4 parts long. Then you're going to go into episode 3. That's going to be 6 parts long. Then you're going to go to episode 4, which is going to be 6 part long. Then you're going to go to Rise from the Ashes. It's going to be about 12 parts long. And I have no idea why they made it that long to begin with. Granted, I do like Rise from the Ashes, but I think the length of it really stressed me out. So, I'm going to be stuck on this game. If I go at the pace that I'm going right now, I'm going to probably be stuck on this game for a month. Well, like I said, there's going to be 6 parts to episode 3. So we did 3 parts in this stream. So that's like 2 parts of episode 2, 2 parts of episode 3, and then you still have 4 other parts for episode 3. I'm going to say roughly around 8 parts if I go at the pace that I'm going. This game is going to take about 8 parts. If I get more hours out of it, I could probably shorten it down to maybe 6 parts. You gotta remember that when I streamed it the first time, some of the games, some of the Ace Attorney games, I had 6-7 hour streams. And Phoenix remembers those 6-7 hour streams I did because he says, I'm getting tired! Alright, let's see who we're going to rate today. You know what? I think I'm going to drop everybody over to Lightning Farron. She's playing Pokemon Scarlet. Di, why don't you come with us? You can tell Di that you were an attorney in today's stream. Because Lightning has played the game before. Alright, that'll be it for me for today. Next Monday we're doing part 2 of Phoenix Wright Ace.